I am watching you, rodent.
What's that supposed to mean?
It is common knowledge that rodents hoard nuts, stolen technology, units.
Okay, first off, I ain't a hoarder nor a rodent.
I know you have a stash hidden aboard this ship. Fetch it, now.
There ain't nothing to fetch. Groot blew our stash on Contraxia, and the rest I gave to Quill and Gamora for the Dash Quarantine Zone access code.
Likely story.
Why don't you go bother someone else?
Peter Quill, tell the rodent that his selfishness endangers us all.
Rocket, we could really use any extra units you have.
How do I gotta spell it out for you? I don't got no units!
Fair enough.
You believe his lies?
Oh, I ain't lying. Now why don't you leave me alone and bother someone else instead?
I intend to.
What do you want, Quill? If you're looking for units, check your own room.
Open this door! I know you are in there, sentient tree! Do not think that I do not know what you are up to. Your rodent co-conspirator has clearly stashed his illicit units in there. I am watching you, tree.
So, you here to talk, or you just want a gear upgrade?
You're not still upset, are you?
It'd be a lot better if we didn't have 3 cycles to pay a fine.
Hey, remember that time on Conlar? With the Badoon and that really hot Ascavarian girl?
Yeah, her buddies would have spaced your stupid Humy butt if me and Groot hadn't busted in.
I had things under control, mostly.
Ha! Too bad you're broke, Quill. I should be charging you for all the times we saved you.
Name one other time you saved me.
Contraxia, Nowhere, Paramitar, Ceres, Contraxia again, Malador...
Okay, so I owe you. Big.
I should have turned you in for Yondu's bounty. Sure as Scott wouldn't be scrounging for units to pay off your Nova girlfriend.
Ex-girlfriend. But admit it, you like being a Guardian of the Galaxy.
Still on the fence about the brand name, but keeping the Milano as collateral was a pretty smart move.
Never agreed to that.
If you'd rather I turn you in.
Don't worry. I know you put a lot into this team. I'll make it up to you.
You better. If you want to make it up to me, find a way to pay this Flarkin fine. Let's make this quick. What do you want, Quill? Doing. Done. Ah, got a crick in my back because of that.
Groot, you okay in there? Think you could open the door for a minute? Is that my toothbrush? Great. Now I need a new toothbrush.
Any units I uncover will go directly to you, but I am unsure the others will do the same.
So, you're taking the whole find the units thing pretty seriously.
It is a serious matter.
Yeah, I totally get it. We're all afraid of going back to prison.
I am not afraid of going back to prison.
Oh, good. Because I'm not either, mostly.
In the kiln, I was surrounded by criminals, murderers, and thieves. They taught me a harsh lesson. Assassins and bounty hunters cannot be trusted.
Okay. Wow. Don't you think maybe you're calling the kettle black?
I have not mentioned kitchenware.
It's an Earth thing. What I mean is, you're a convicted mass murderer. I used to be a pirate. We're not exactly upstanding citizens.
You and I honor our word. I cannot say the same for the others.
You could be wrong, Drax. You won't know until you give them a chance.
We will see.
Hey, Gamora.
You're supposed to knock.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be looking for money.
I did.
And?
I don't have any.
Also, what's with the dolls?
Do you value your life?
Is that a trick question? Okay, yes, mostly I value my life.
Good. Then pretend like you saw nothing and get out.
See you in the lounge?
Out.
Got it. Well. Let's see if we can find some stray units in here. Really?
$37 units?
We appear to be 7,963 units short. If we intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill,
I know. We clearly need a plan.
and reconsider my initial proposal.
Oh, no, not Fin Fang Foom again.
Yes, we should go after Fin Fang Foom.
Drax, there are easier ways to get paid. Like, what about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always
Holding out on
My
us, Quill.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Huh, team's in trouble. Then you can't be bothered to make no
Set course
sacrifice.
for the Mach
I will
Star
sacrifice
system
your head.
and take us to the majestic
Yeah.
mountains.
Guys! Let's just hear Drax out this time.
Fin Fang Foom is the fiercest, most legendary monster in the galaxy. It shatters the bones of all who go after it. The skulls of the greatest hunters are impaled upon its fangs. Imagine the glory of such a death.
Our goal isn't death, Drax.
Glorious death!
Out of the question.
Well, in that case...
You're not selling my stuff.
He says we should combine both ideas.
Sell Gamora's trinkets to Fin Fang Foom It is brilliant.
Yeah, you know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster. He's not. He's the sweetest, most...
I am Groot.
No, you don't. This ain't something you can pretend.
I am
Oh, yeah? You want monster? I'll show you monster!
Whoa, guys!
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
So, Groot, I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He is cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage. Monster Queen would pay a great sum for such a creature.
Really? How great?
How are you okay with this?
Because I know what I am. And I know what he ain't.
I am Groot.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Well, I think Groot's more convincing, in the traditional monster sense. Groot, buddy, first of all, thank you. And second of all, I want you to know we're gonna bust you out of there right after, okay?
I am Groot.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
They say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather. Anyways, I'm sure it looks worse than it is.
There! That's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Get us in close, Quill. I don't want to walk in this.
Yep, no problem. Flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment. Piece of cake.
You can't be serious.
What? This way we can scope things out before we finish the transaction.
We're like 100 clicks from her base.
You know how much I like scoping. Nope. Okay.
Next time, I'm flying.
Are you sure the Leafy One is ready for this?
Nope.
He'll be fine.
Don't you get all gloomy right now. Don't help.
Because your constant complaining does?
You are complaining about the short one complaining.
We're all complaining. Happy?
Hey, Bluebird, you copy? I know you think I sold you out, and... Who's Bluebird? Gamora, I was just...
Who are you talking to? What's a bluebird?
It, was Yondu's call sign. He was Bluebird and I was the kid.
Let me get this straight. Yondu Udanta, leader of the Ravagers space virus, scourge of the Sirius system and all-around scoundrel, used Bluebird as his call sign?
Even had it embroidered on the back of his jacket.
Amazing.
It was amazing. Pretty much from the day we met.
How did you two meet? Terrans and Centaurians aren't exactly neighbors.
We met on Chitauri Prime, about 3 years into my sentence.
Wait, Yondu was a prisoner of war? I thought the Ravagers were neutral.
They were. And they also weren't. Ravagers had a simple code. Steal from everyone. Yondu said it made them neutral.
But they weren't. I specifically remember several Shatari transports being hit when I was still... you know.
They hit just as many resistance ships, until a Shatari cruiser uncloaked in front of them during a raid and...
Yondu ended up on Shatari Prime, with you.
After we broke out, he could have left me on some space station or dropped me off at the nearest Nova Corps base. But he didn't. Instead, he invited me to join the Ravagers.
You were with them a long time. Must have enjoyed it.
I did. Being a Ravager was the first time I felt like I really belonged, if that makes any sense.
I felt the same way when I joined Richard Ryder and the Resistance. Like I was finally in control of who I wanted to be.
Yes, exactly. Those first few years, it was like I had joined this really big, really dysfunctional family, which, now that I'm hearing it, would make Yondu my...
Space Dad?
Could have been worse. Yondu and I were cellmates. First thing he said when they put him in my cell was, "Boy, don't be going and getting attached, because I'm just here for the food." And the food was pretty terrible, so...
Yeah, that sounds like Yondu.
I had cellmates before, and none of them lasted long. The Shatari have these gladiatorial games, and...
You got used to people dying.
Not sure about that, but I didn't expect anyone to last long. I also didn't have my translation implant back then, so I might as well have been alone. But Yondu, he actually spoke English. Said he'd offered to translate in exchange for extra rations.
So even in that snake-infested hellhole, ever the schemer.
It's something we had in common. I'd been scheming for a way to escape since the day they took me. I just needed someone like Yondu to make it seem possible.
How did you escape?
Let's just say it was equal parts simple, complicated, and kind of embarrassing. But it ended with the two of us delivering a transport full of stolen supplies straight into the hands of the Resistance.
For a bucket load of units, too, I bet.
Anyway, once we did, there was no going back. I was a Ravager. Well, if you don't mind, I think I'd like to be alone for a bit.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll see you around.
Why don't we ever get missions on nice, warm, dry planets? Paramitar did have a nice forest, because it was dry.
Why does this thing look so sinister?
Hey, who said... I don't go into your room and touch your stuff, Quill.
What? You hacked my visor and added a scoreboard to it while I was sleeping.
That was different. I improved it. Also, did anyone tell you that you snore? I thought Drax was bad, but wow. Quill, you should really get that checked. You sound like a Torg.
I don't snore that loud.
Yeah, okay.
So what is this thing anyway? It kind of looks like a metal face hugger.
That is clearly a spinal control unit.
Yes, right, of course, a spinal control thingy.
Back on Half-World, Kree scientists use these to keep us super soldiers in line. They'd press a big, fun red button and zap! Instant obedience.
Holy crap. Rocket. How many of you super soldiers were there on Half-World?
When the Kree started, 100, maybe. By the time I escaped, just me and Lila. She was the first one not to die from the control unit.
And Lila is also a...
What, a raccoon?
or not, a raccoon?
You gotta understand. She was afraid of them, and the control unit made sure we stayed in line, that I stayed in line.
Oh, that sounds... awful. I can't imagine.
So, I did what I do best. I found a way to overload the control unit. When the Blueskins let us out of our cage, kaboom! I blew a hole into the side of the lab. What we didn't know, what I didn't know, was that the lab was protected by sentry bots. We got to the security fence and Lila covered me while I hacked the modulator frequency, and as soon as it opened, she pushed me through the door. I heard her die, Quill.
Rocket.
Doesn't matter now. Past is the past, right? And that thing, it's just a reminder.
What exactly did the Kree do to you?
They ripped me apart and rebuilt me over and over and over again until I became this half-finished thing they could mold and shape and control.
Oh, Rocket, I had no idea. I mean, I knew the Kree Empire was desperate, but...
Do you know what it's like to lose all control of your body? To be in constant pain, trapped inside yourself, unable to stop the horrible things you're doing? That control unit made sure I did what I was supposed to do. Oh yeah, whether I wanted to or not. A neat, furry little machine of death. Didn't take long to figure out I was better off not fighting it.
Okay. Then let's shoot this thing out the airlock. Have a little middle finger salute ceremony to the bastards who built it.
I don't think I'm ready to let go of that part of me yet. Maybe one day.
Are you 100% sure you want to keep it? What if it...
Controls me? I decided a long time ago, Quill, that I would never let anyone control me again. As far as I'm concerned, this is just another useful piece of junk and a few bad memories.
I'm sorry you had to go through all that, Rocket. For real.
Hey, Groot, you think I got time to build a sonic umbrella?
Right, Groot.
Ah, come on, it's only gonna take a tick.
I am Groot.
Shoot, you're right. We ain't got no roto-adhesive left.
I thought you'd be thrilled to finally set foot on Seknarf 9 tracks.
In other circumstances, I would be thrilled. But we will humiliate ourselves by trying to sell sentient lumber to Lady
It's
Hellbender.
different. Don't she like lumber? What about the legend of her mighty battle axe? That...
She possesses a number of weapons, and not all axes are meant to cut down trees. This could all have been avoided if the rodent
The lady
had
won't
relinquished his
hurt you
hidden
either
cache
way.
of-
Okay, here we go.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far!
That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer! We'll figure it out on the way!
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender.
Good! We've already got a beast! All that's left is the merchant part!
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing! Right?
The fact you ain't sure don't bode so good.
Ew! Ouch! Ugh. Hey, is my jacket all right?
At least you got a jacket. Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking.
Hey, Stormlord. We ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit.
We won't walk, we'll hike! It'll be fun! Woohoo! Team hiking trip! We got this! Just don't fall and we'll be fine.
Agreed. Must face Lady Hellbender's rage head on.
Almost sounds like you want to get hit by lightning.
I would not expect a Chitauri trader to understand the underlying value
The underlying value of getting killed.
of being direct, you child in subterfuge.
What is your problem?
Lady Hellbender scoffs upon duplicity and dishonor.
Can we refocus here? We're here to trick some lady. That was way too close!
Well played, Lady Hellbender.
So we're still doing this? Yes!
Guys! Focus! Keep an eye out on those big blue ones and take cover when they hit. Or we'll get blown right off.
Good advice! Okay, this might be more dangerous than I thought.
I thought you lived for danger!
Yeah, keyword live!
If any of you die, I'm going back to the ship.
Wait, Gus!
Whoa! I ever mention how much I hate being lads?
Repeatedly!
Not again!
Groot says we should hide under him.
That is a terrible suggestion!
Just keep moving!
It's like she's trying to hit us. You sure you never dated this woman?
Pretty sure! Everyone okay?
We should have gone to Mako 4.
Hey, check out the old Resistance ship. Thing's been shot to hell.
No doubt by this one and her Chitauri friends.
We weren't friends.
Guys.
Not sure. But it ain't moving now.
I would be wary, Rodent.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. I think I'm scared of some little... What?
He's not alone. Get ready!
Perhaps these were sent by Lady Hellbender. Well, she can keep them.
I was getting bored anyway.
Being fried by lightning wasn't exactly enough for you?
I sliced off the piece and it grows back!
Smash its insides! Just some general life advice.
Watch the spiky things!
At least those cars are vulnerable!
Rocket! Go wild!
They keep moving around!
That they don't.
It's all you can more these
That's
things!
insane!
You're amorphous vermin.
Send it their way, Drax!
More critters to add to our collection, boys!
Their numbers do not concern me. Someone get me a look at the core.
We need to wreck the spikes inside! Forget the jelly!
Spikes are incoming. You guard, pointing death coming your way. Perish. What? I don't know. Don't eat 'em.
I'm ready! Just find me an opening! Nice
Odds
to
are
meet
no
you!
match for your sword, assassin.
Bombs away, Rocket!
I was getting bored anyway.
Glad we can entertain you!
Someone get rid of the jiggle.
We need to wreck the spikes inside! Forget the jelly!
Lob it at 'em, big guys!
Stay away from its sharp edges. I am primed to destroy.
I'm on it! Watch it! Spike!
Hang tight!
I will end you.
Guess this is the local fauna!
Won't be the last thing that tries to kill us!
The little one seeks attention.
Hold on! I got you, buddy! Let's kick some butt, huh?
What's next, Peter?
Peter Quill, I would call you some assistance.
Hey, Quill! I think the big guy's seen
Feel
stars!
this?
It's just soaking up everything we throw at it!
Jelly's on the offensive!
I seek vengeance. What is that? Death has skeleton is satisfying. Strike.
Just don't get your fist stuck in there!
The creature mocks us with its regenerative jiggling.
Enough with the jelly! Break its bones!
What are these things?
I know what they're about to be. Death!
What's next, Peter?
So that's what a monster around here looks like?
We are outside Lady Hellbender's sanctuary. Creatures here are not her pets.
You sort of do look like food.
We're gonna be food if we don't climb out of here.
Where the flark is she going?
There's a trail going through the jungle! Try to find a way up!
This husk should be easier to climb in the muddy terrain.
I ain't comfortable calling it a husk, seeing as we're about to climb it and all.
Clearly not a husk!
It is the hollowed husk of a bygone time, when the turmoil of war raged stronger than the storms of this world.
All else fails, shoot stuff.
Words to live by.
Having fun?
Drax, you can pull this reactor out gently, right?
If it were combustible, the rodent would have shot it by now.
He makes an excellent point.
Shall I continue ripping it apart?
No. I think we're good.
Great, we made it halfway up. Now what?
Maybe if we could lower that wing somehow.
Anyone else hear something?
Hear what?
I'm going to scout ahead! Try not to kill yourselves on the way up!
There they are! Wing controls!
Need your expert skills again, Rocket.
What's taking so long?
Peter Quill is dilly-dallying in the rain.
I'm not dilly-dally. I'm thinking. Hey, Groot, can you come up with something?
Yeah, just let me do it.
The mud in this area smells queer.
It's them jellyfish. That'll do it. Fucking flark.
That don't sound like no jelly thing.
They say that Lady Hellbender's call echoes throughout the planet.
That don't sound like no lady either.
Careful! Looks like something big moved through here.
Yay!
If you see anything with claws the size of Drax, let me know.
I thought we already had our monster. What's she tracking this thing for?
For sport.
Nothing wrong with a little sport. A girl has to keep busy.
You are looking for trouble, assassin.
Let me guess. Some kind of monster thing.
Good guess. Well done.
Any chance it doesn't know we're here?
Nope. Only question is, which one of us it'll jump first?
It's probably not gonna jump us.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you learn this clairvoyance, assassin?
Huh?
Just further proof that we are not welcome here.
If we turn back every time we ain't wanted, we never go anywhere.
Good point.
I am eager to experience Lady Hellbender's legendary menagerie. What are you firing at, Peter Quill?
You see a monster?
No, just trying to stay ready.
The depressions are deep. This thing has got to weigh more than all of us put together.
Even with Groot?
Okay, maybe excluding Groot.
Ooh, mysterious.
Found something, Quill?
Yeah, some kind of cave. Maybe it's got hidden treasure. Please don't let there be a space baron here. And hello, mystery goo. Monster eggs. Yay. Okay, so note to self. If it looks like a monster cave and smells like a monster cave, and you're on a monster planet,
Yup, sounds like fighting to me too.
yup, here, just busy. Okay, not too close. Murder cave, dealing with it. Looks like I'm not the only one who wanted out of the raid. Yeah, I think you're getting closer. Get fried, Jelly! Don't suppose we can toss this out?
Hey, Quill! Can you hear me?
Yup, here, just busy. Hey, not too close.
Did I miss it? What are we shooting?
Just some jelly dudes. I took care of it.
Fudge, Scott!
should have come down earlier.
Wait, so where are you?
Cave with eggs. Where are you?
Still checking things out. This place is bigger than I thought. Nice hidden passage.
Everything okay in there?
Are you dead, Peter Quill, or merely severely wounded?
Stop worrying.
I ain't far, Quill. Scream really loud if you find another blob creature.
You know I will.
Hey, listen, while it's just the two of us.
What's up?
You're busy, exploring. Just meet me in the main cave when you're done looking around.
All right. Where's Groot?
I told him to wait up there. He may need to get between the other two. The rate they're going at it.
At least he's got long arms.
Done exploring, Quill? Cause, I really need to talk to you. There's something, personal I need to get off my chest. It's the kind of thing you don't want people,
What's going on?
Look, I'm not sure about this whole selling Groot thing.
Rocky, we've been over this. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, but what if it's not? What if something bad happens? Groot's the only real family I got, Quill. He's the only one who's accepted me for me.
Look, we're on our way to sell a monster. If you think there's no way Groot can...
You're looking at this all wrong. You think she's gonna see what you see. A big scary tree that only says 3 words.
Seems pretty accurate.
If she looks on the inside and sees what I see, we're screwed! Groot ain't no monster, and I don't think he can even pretend to be. He ain't no good at scheming!
All right, noted. But let's agree there are no perfect solutions here. I'll think about it, okay?
That's all I ask, Quill.
Come on, the sooner we get the Lady Hellbender, the sooner we can focus on paying that stupid fine.
Easy for you to say. You ain't the one getting auctioned out. We're fine. You worry too much.
Still no sign of whatever made those claw marks?
No, just some jelly dudes.
Then it must be out on the hunt.
Peter Quill, I have found the way forward.
You sure, Drax?
No,
Good enough. Can you get us through here, Gamora?
Whatever it takes to find Hellbender.
Hey, lady.
Yeah, Gamora.
If we want an audience with you, we will have to start showing some respect.
This from the guy who calls me Harlot Spawn of Thanos.
An accurate description. We all know which harlot spawn it refers to.
Guys, monster planet, dark, dangerous. Can we focus here?
Are you frightened of monsters, Peter Quill?
Only the scary ones.
We'll need to find a way out of this jungle.
Why? It's dry down here.
Wouldn't you rather be wet than lost?
Not particularly. Dead end. That's just great.
Wait, is that Shatari tech over there?
ask the Chitauri.
No, it is. It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What are you-
do not have time to dawdle in this jungle. I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face! Put me down!
We're not throwing rockets.
Very well.
You sons of forking chogs!
How will we cross?
Look around, we'll find another way.
What's Shatari Tech doing on a backwater mudball like this? Not a chance. We both know it's too far to be. Yeah, I'm fine. Just leave it.
What's your problem?
My problem is meatheads trying to huck me over a cliff.
There has to be something we can use. Maybe a tall tree? Taller than Groot.
the statues are not watching us.
It would be easier to throw the rodent.
No, it would not. What if he breaks a leg?
You would still have 3.
No one's throwing rocket.
Think these statues are of the monsters on this planet?
They're made of rock.
Thanks, genius. I mean, maybe this is why Hellbender's so hot for monsters. Just another religious nut.
He is not a nut of any kind. He's a conqueror.
Maybe these were from the people she conquered.
Wow, it is dark in here.
If you bump into any monsters, let us know.
Monster Planet. Right.
You do know that aimless shooting is scared of monsters, right?
Hey, my shooting's not aimless. Everything I do is with purpose and, you know, heroism. Hey, I found more ruins down here.
Ah, perhaps we could fashion a catapult.
A miracle it's still standing in these storms. Drax, think you can topple this?
I may have angered them.
Them?
We're being hunted.
Great! That's just...
All right, let's try not to fall.
That's your pep talk. Great place to leave a sculpture.
Wait, hear that?
Eyes up, people.
Incoming!
I may not know exactly what these things are, but I know they're about to be dead! Save your nice words for later, Quill.
Let loose, Rocket!
Watch the stingers!
I'm watching the big shark and fangs thing!
Watch your back!
Oh,
Any
they're like
last
flying
words?
ticks!
Ticks fly by when you're having fun!
Rocket! Blast them!
Well then, start swatting! I have assuaged the threat! Return to the skirmish!
Appreciate the help! Gamora! Run them through! No fair! They can fly!
So can you, genius!
I will face all of Lady Hellbender's beasts!
Don't forget, we're selling one of those beasts!
I look forward to our next encounter!
Get
Next round's on me!
Ready!
These things would have come in handy a second ago!
Drax's idea!
Last time someone got stabbed!
This one is crying for punishment!
Like a hot knife! Anyone else notice this place is like a graveyard?
Enough of these inferior creatures. I yearn for monsters.
Yeah, I'm feeling all turned around as well. Where the Flark are we?
Just look around. There must be a path here somewhere.
Why are we so sure this is the way?
The statues here didn't walk into place. They were carried.
Carried. By whom? For what purpose?
All right, Gamora. Pretty sure it's this way.
50 units says it ain't. No way are we almost there. Still got like half a planet to walk across.
Lady Hellbender could cross this jungle in 7 strides. Possesses flying creatures.
Where do you even
get this stuff?
I have a reputable source.
Right.
Gamora, mind cutting us a path?
They say that Lady Hellbender feels it every time you cut a piece of her jungle.
An old Nova bomber. I haven't seen one of these since the war. I remember it used to take a dozen ships to bring one down.
A dozen ships, or one Chitauri infiltrator.
I'll take that one as a compliment.
Still no sign of the fortress?
No. Are we even sure this is the right way?
Yes,
Now what's the holdup?
fear.
No. Just thinking someone else should cross the death pit first. Me and Groot are the merchandise.
Only one of just go.
No, you just go.
Go!
Don't leaders usually cross first?
Not if it's dangerous. Because I need to cover everyone.
Right.
See, it's fine. Perfectly safe.
Fine.
Do not even think of pushing the assassin.
There are so many better ways to kill someone.
Easy does it.
Groot says there's something down there.
Monster!
It doesn't matter.
Of course it matters.
It's unstable either way. Just move! Scott!
Yup, definitely saw the giant tentacle.
Peter!
Yup, definitely saw the giant tentacle.
Nice catch.
You're welcome. Don't get used to it.
Peter Quill, we are not alone here.
I got it.
Guys, anyone know what that is?
A monster! Ah!
I knew something was stalking us!
It will not find us easy prey! It is past time my blades will blade!
Don't get too close to that mouth! Smash him up, Drax!
Face me!
Its weakness is exposed! Knock it down!
Attack the stomach! We must get beneath it!
Is anything on this planet not trying to kill us?
We are invaders!
We've got the numbers!
Not if you count all the ain't nothing getting through.
Welcome, death!
He's open. Go to town on him, big guy.
Watch out for that tail! The tail's gone!
Cowardly beast! Finish the battle!
Aw, Stumpy's running away.
That its tail between its legs. I say we go after it. Finish the job.
Anyone ever tell you you're scary?
Yes?
I mean, there's obviously a way out up there, which is exactly what we need. Plus, it'll give us eyes on where we need to go.
It is settled. Let's scale this down contraption.
Yeah, okay. How do we do that?
Good question.
Surprised this thing hasn't been picked clean for salvage.
This planet is no place for carrion.
He's got a point.
Perhaps your magical mask can relieve us of this senseless searching, Peter Quill.
Will you stop calling it that? Gamora, how high up this thing can you climb?
Let's find out.
Are you relishing this moment, assassin?
What moment?
Visiting the grave of your enemies.
Nova Corps weren't my enemies, Drax. They were my father's enemies.
Hey, Quill, mind giving the old girl a scan? See anything useful up there?
I got eyes on this gunked up reactor. A couple of shots should bring it down.
Are we sure we want to go back up?
All right. Pretty sure that baby's our ticket upward. Somehow.
It is neither a baby nor a ticket. It is a reactor.
Starting to wonder if I should be the one with a fancy visor.
I wouldn't trust a thing you said.
The reactor thing there is pretty loose.
And pretty gunked up. Ugh. Yo, Quill! Check out the upper wing strut. Looks pretty compromised to me.
First a down resistance ship, now a Nova Corps one.
We're 2 out of 3 on Galactic War bingo.
Guys, the creature we fought is still out there. Are we gonna do something with that reactor unit?
Damaged reactor will make a poor weapon against that creature.
Well,
No explosions, Rocket.
boring.
Groot, is there any way you could bring down that wing?
Groot ain't that strong. He says you want something sharp.
What's that I hear? The wing cables calling down to us? They want a date with your sword, Gamora.
Really? I can cut those cables, I just need a way up.